Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's video, it is another episode of Talk of the Hatters. In today's episode we will talk about that Cardiff win. We're also going to talk about the goalkeeper situation which we currently have back again at the club, and also our next game against Blackpool. So let's talk about that Cardiff win and what a win it was, especially on what happened throughout the game with the three players coming off injured. You know, Bree's challenge was it was a bad challenge. Player got away with it. You know, it's been confirmed that, well, it hasn't been confirmed that Bree's out for the season. So hopefully he'll be back before the end of the season. The same with Shay as well. Shay's more got a knee injury. And then Onyedinma's one didn't look too bad compared to the other two. But still, it isn't nice to get these injuries at a very important time in the season. I think we've got 8 first-team players currently out injured. It's not what you want. It really isn't what you want at this point in the season. You want your players fit and ready to go. But for a club like us, when we have these amount of players out injured, it just shows you what a great job Nathan and the rest of the team have done, in getting us a playoff position. But God, I hope these injuries stop, because these injuries are getting on my nerves. It's just giving me heart attacks while watching Luton on the pitch. But despite the injuries, we just, Cardiff on the break, they looked dangerous. I think they had this one really good chance where it was like a 2-on-1 situation and the player blasted it over the bar. But apart from that, Cardiff didn't really offer too much. They put a few balls into the box, but didn't really offer anything. And to be fair, we didn't either. But overall, I think we just had to manage the game. It was just an old-fashioned, let's just manage this game properly. It wasn't many attempts at goal for both teams. And then the attempts that were created weren't really dangerous opportunities, and it just needed that bit of quality to open up the match. And what did we get? I mentioned him in the last video, Robert Snodgrass. What a fantastic ball into the box from him. That was quality. That quality is what we needed to win the match. Puts the ball into Cornick, who doesn't score many goals with his head. And it was a fantastic header. And, it ended up being a fantastic goal. And from that moment onwards, I didn't feel like we were ever going to concede. We defended well. We slowed the game down when we needed to. And I think, probably looking back on it now, thinking, yeah, we deserved the 3 points. Obviously, Cardiff may be hard done by. They did have more attempts, but they didn't really test our goalkeeper. Isted came on. I don't remember him ever being tested. I think he came out for a few crosses, but apart from that, he had an easy day in goal. And yeah, it was a fantastic win for Luton on the road in Cardiff. We've got 6 points in Wales now, and yeah, we now move on to the game against Blackpool. But before we talk about the game against Blackpool, let's talk about this goalkeeper drama which we currently have. Now, Shay is not available, obviously, for the Blackpool game, as expected. So the debate is, do we play Isted in goal, or do we get an emergency loan goalkeeper? Now, I understand why people say that Isted deserves an opportunity to start. I 100% understand that. However, for me, we're at the wrong point in the season to be giving out young goalkeepers like Isted an opportunity. I just don't think it's the wise decision to give Isted this opportunity at this point in the season. I think we are going to have to bring in a lone goalkeeper, an emergency lone goalkeeper, until Shay's back. Because I think an emergency lone goalkeeper is going to be more experienced. He will understand the game a lot better. He will understand probably our philosophy maybe a bit better than a young goalkeeper would. I know Isled's been at the club and he will understand the style of play. I 100% get that. But I just think it's too much pressure to give a youngster at this point in the season to play football. I just don't think it's right. Don't get me wrong, Isted's proved at certain times that he can probably do a job. He showed it against Chelsea. He showed it against Cardiff. But my worry is that if he does make a mistake and it costs us big time, fans are just going to be on his back. Imagine, fans will be on his back. I remember when we were trying to push in League 2 under John Steele and Justin. The ball went through his legs. I remember the following season, he got so much abuse on the stands. I just don't want that to be Harry Isted, I really don't. I just think, because of his age and because of how young he is, I just don't think it's wise. I really don't. I think if we can get someone experienced in, that'd be great. Now, apparently there is a player which we are linked with. His name is called Frank Fielding, who's played in goal for Millwall, for Bristol City. He's played over 6 years in the Championship. You know, he's a very experienced Championship goalkeeper. I would back him over Isted, unfortunately, because of his experience. He's a 34-year-old keeper. You know, he's been there, done it. You know, he has won promotion. I think that's, for me, is the more smarter decision than playing Harry Isted in goal. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section of the video. You know, we don't want to ruin ourselves a little bit, because if we make Harry Isted a senior goalkeeper, if he plays more than 5 games, Harry Isted, we're in trouble, because then he becomes a senior goalkeeper and then we can't bring in a backup. You know, we have to then play an academy player. So it's too much of a risk at the moment, in my opinion. So bringing this emergency loan goalkeeper in, and hopefully that should, you know, be a lot more comfortable for us going forward. But, you know, I don't want to hold my breath there. But we move on to the next game against Blackpool. We did beat Blackpool at their end. You know, a very good performance at Blackpool. And to be fair, we just need, looking at the table, a point. One more win will definitely do it. But we're pretty much nearly there. We're about 90% there, guys, in claiming a playoff position this season. Blackpool, they've got really nothing to play for. Then I don't see them. I don't think they can make a last minute push. But a lot of their players, they've got something to fight for. You know, contracts. You know, got to perform well. But we need to make sure that we're on it, and ourselves, you know, try and stay injury-free throughout the whole game. That would be amazing if we could stay injury-free throughout the whole game. I got no clue who Nathan's going to play. I think Sonny Bradley will be back into the side. Despite that, I thought, you know, the back line which played against Cardiff were very good. Lockyer and Burke. Naismith doing extremely well. Campbell doesn't stop running. I think if Campbell gets injured, we will struggle, because we need that person who just doesn't stop running. And the fact that he hasn't been injured is just remarkable, really. But we just need players to come back. We really do. Berry, Clark, we need them to come back. Pelly, like, whether you like these players or not, you know, we need players. We need bodies in the team. You know, we can't keep playing Hilton as a number 10, although that has done extremely well, and Naismith in the defensive midfield role. You know, we can't have that. We need Lansbury back as well, but Lansbury was on the bench against Cardiff. So it's all mixed at the moment, but we're playing well. We're still getting wins, and that's the amazing thing about this. But fingers crossed, Luton, you know, we can get something from the game against Blackpool. Like I said, not many points left now, and we're just nearly there. Can we do it? You guys let me know down in the comment section of the video. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy my talk of the Hatters episode. Drop a like on the video if you did. Comment below your thoughts over the Cardiff win, the goalkeeper situation and what you think we should do, and your score predictions for this upcoming game against Blackpool. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and guys, if you haven't already, make sure you follow me across all my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video.